At the Real War Gamer here, Vivictus magazine game, the Marshals, Uno and Soult in Portugal. This is Soult 1809 scenario. It is the Anglo-Allied operation. Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about decoys first. The Anglo-Allied side has 3 of these decoy markers like that. So let's talk about decoys. Alright, so decoys are used to enlarge the stacks on the map so as to unsettle the opponent. A decoy can never be alone in a zone, so you can't have a lone decoy in its own zone like that. Can't have that. It will be automatically removed from the map. The player is free to remove or add decoys at any moment to any stack on the map, even a lone commander, within the limits of his available counters indicated for each scenario. That's funny, I don't remember seeing the decoy limit for this scenario, but I'll look for that, Soult 1809. But there in the counter mix you have 3 Anglo-Allied decoys. Decoy counters turned over during a combat are removed. Okay, so basically when they're revealed in combat, they are removed. What else? Fog of War. So to maintain uncertainty in one's opponent, it's important to use all the procedures proposed by the game, by this game, and I agree. Counters on the reverse side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take Beresford here. Here's Beresford, subordinate commander. Take his forces. So this is the last Anglo-Allied counter on the map. So I'm going to flip them over. This is what they mean by, so face down on the reverse side. And these guys come over here to Beresford's box over here. Yep. All right. So there's that, and then there's decoys. Oh, the order of battle hidden from the opponent. That's why I cover these order of battle displays over here to the side of the map. It is important during movement to draw fatigue markers even if they have no bearing on the particular counter. A lone commander, for example. Okay, right. When you're playing face to face and you're doing your movement, go ahead and draw your fatigue counters no matter what, so that all movement looks the same, basically. It's the way I would put that. Oh, there is a number of available decoys. They are listed for the scenario. So Soult, Portugal, yeah, okay. I just didn't look. So it is 3 and 2. So it's the maximum. It's the full counter mix. So I know this is very simplistic, I think, but I'm going to go ahead and, so I'm adding them now, which of course is, you would start the game this way. I'm going to add 1 Anglo-Allied decoy to each stack. Again, this is really an artifice, but do it like that. And then I am going, I'll put on the top, because when I flip them over, they're on the bottom. And then, all right, and then for this actual operation, Anglo-Allied side, yeah, so if I remember correctly, Visu, trying to remember what these, yeah, I can't remember what the flags mean. I'm almost positive they mean something, I can't remember. Anyways, I thought Visu was in, well, let's look at the victory conditions. I thought Visu was in there. Is it? I thought it was. Or is it or maybe it's an event chit. Oh, my special rules. Okay. And maybe I'm just completely not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, alright, so he is going to move up. Alright, so let's do the movement. Player aid card. So command. Oops. So here's my force. Now, Beresford is a subordinate commander. Does he... Well, let's see. Commander-in-Chief. Same as... Yeah, so it's... Yeah, it's only the Commander-in-Chief that moves for free. I should have remembered that. So I'll go ahead and do my command roll. 6. That's very, very good. You want high. So it's 6. I'm adding 1 because... Oh. I do need to know the number of steps in this whole formation. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7. Okay, it looks like 7 steps, so there's no... Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's for fatigue. Command. Add 1 stack contains only cavalry units. No, we have infantry, cavalry, and artillery. Wait. Yeah, I add the strategic value. So 1 for the strategic value of the commander. And then 1 because he does have a line of communication to Wellesley. So that would actually be 2. So that's easily 8. 5 or more, the force has all of its movement points, which is actually good. Because I do want to do as much as I can here. Now, the limiting factor, again, is the artillery is movement 4. So that really encourages the artillery to stick to the highway. So I think, so here they are. I don't think you, well, I want to move north. I think I want to get to that area because it has a lateral road there. But I don't think you have to declare any of this. Following the highway, so we go 1 along the highway, draw a fatigue marker. Okay, fatigue 0, that's good. Then we go 2, draw fatigue marker, fatigue 0, that's good. And then 3, draw fatigue marker, 1. Okay, that's easily not enough to trigger any either mandatory halt or fatigue losses, step losses. It's tempting to go 1 more, but he'll stick to that intersection there. So that's fatigue. Alright, flip them over again and then invert them. And actually that is all the Anglo-Allied operations. Don't think there's anything more there. Let me review though. When I was drawing the fatigue markers, there's +1 for more than 10 strength steps, +2 for more than 20 strength steps, etc. +1 marker for each has combated marker, which obviously we don't have. +1 marker if the stack enters a zone occupied by an enemy stack. So this is something to remember for shortly. When you enter an enemy area, which you have to do for combat, you're going to take an extra fatigue marker. I like that. I like that little touch. +1 marker for each connection if the stack does not have a clear route from the connection where it is located to one of its lines of communication. Okay. By the way, Beresford alone, as a commander, could have put back a fatigue marker, one fatigue marker. So the question I have is lines of, oh, maybe that's what these are. Maybe these are marking lines of communication. Let me see if I can find that quickly. And then I should also review my event markers. Lines, oh, look at that. Are they defined? Are they defined? Huh. Is that an oversight or is it given under this? Oh, there was a no. Under the special scenario rules, need to remember the ferries. Ferries. Huh. Well, I'll assume that those flags do refer to the lines of communication, because you have to trace lines back to these lines of communication for a few different circumstances. Well, I'll go with that for now.